What is going on, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Crossout. We are looking at Clanwars again today, which is super nice because we had such a good run in our last session. Me on the crickets, we have Spidemics on an aspect spider, on Taken on an aspect spider, and Turiku with porcupines. We're playing versus LTU, and we faced them 2 times. We won both with a 2-0 win, best of 3. So some very nice games here. First game, I'm just trying to climb this rock for some reason. Don't really know what I was doing. I was in my own world at that point, but we're just slowly pushing up and awaiting their arrival. And yeah, we got the fights going here, pretty nice. Like, I'm a cricket player, so my only job is really just to land a shit ton of damage on them, which we did very good in these matches, as you will see. Just getting a few hits. Like, as you can hear, we don't have the other guys in voice chat anymore. Here I'm just trying to look for the melee dude, but he went all the way around going to our spawn in order to get us. So right, I tried to reposition myself here. Sadly, I run into the Nidhogg bro. I didn't really expect him to come from there. He gets off 1 cricket and then sort of lets go. As you can see, he can't really. Oh, he actually got a cricket more. I forgot that. But yeah, the melee trying to get me here. I tried to go up the rock here, which I failed miserably at. I get there eventually, but I spent way too much time trying to get up that rock. That is one thing that you should look out for when you play. Try to get up to these high ground areas if you have a melee in your team. Like, you saw me trying to climb the rock there at the beginning because I thought we were gonna camp a bit more than we actually did. Like, we went semi-aggressive here, which was a fine call because we ended up breaking them anyway. Spedimix took quite a lot of big beating. As you can see, he's vulnerable, but he just makes the best of the situation and just wrecks people anyway. And on Taken, holding off 2 people and doing a goddamn amazing job at it.
Taken has the last of them.
So we actually end up winning this, even though it looked kind of hectic, and this was so weird at the beginning. But I realized that I couldn't really fight anymore because of my gun depression, because I'm missing hovers. So I just decided to go to cap. Like, if the other guys died, we could at least get a point. But luckily, we just destroyed them. Now the second match here is looking a bit better, really. It's not as hectic. We go up, we get a pretty good position. Halfway through the match, I sort of reposition and yeah, get a very good position on the Nidhogg, by the way. He does not get to me at all in the second match, which is super nice because, like, Nidhogg's aspects, shotguns in general, like close weapons that can deal a lot of damage if they get onto you and they can hit your weapons, is a real threat to crickets. I'm just messing about with the ground here, trying to see if I can actually get on up that rock there. But there's an invisible wall. Like, learn by doing. Yeah. And here, decide to go up for the high ground instead because I can't really get any hits in. So, so I go to the high ground.
All right.
Shout out Spedimix for letting me know that there's a window. And as you can see, like, my position on them now is so freaking good. I can just land shots over and over and over again, and the Nidhogg is exposing himself over there by a bunch, so he gets a pretty big volley there. And that's just, like, this just pretty much ends the game because I have such a good lookout up here. I can literally see all of them, and they just left me up here for some reason. I don't know why no one actually went for me. That's their problem. So I have a pretty free window to just land rockets all the time. Gun depression is a bit of a problem when you sit up here, but yeah, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Not, like, damage-wise, not one of my biggest games. I don't get to do much here, but it was a hectic game, and we won, so I'm happy about it. The second time we faced them in the second game that is just around the corner, like, we beat them way better. So let's just skip on to that. Fortune, okay. here we just like we wait a bit for them because they're running. I think they swapped to dual fortune, dual melee this time. I know for sure it's another team that we're facing this time. It's not the same LTU guys as before, or it might be. I think they still have Keglaw. I can't see from my rendering. But no, it's a different LTU team. So this time they are running a much different composition, but still a composition that has to rush. And that is indeed to our favor because we have the porcupines that can just lock down an area, and Tsuruku is running dual cap cans as well. So it's just a cap can and a porcupine nightmare to even get to us. And that's why I just sit in the background, because that way I know that melees will not get to me. And like here they just decide to make a move and actually go for us. I try to sit back still because I know that both fortunes and melees are looking out for me as I'm a hover, and they just have to cripple me and then I'm done. Like the spiders can do so much more and it's such a bigger target. So I really try to stay back and not eat all of the damage. Here just trying to help on taking, and we actually got the spark off, which was super nice. That is indeed what you want to do if you're being focused by melee, by a classic dog with a dual harvest and a spark. Then you just want to get those sparks off. And the second volley was just meant to get Spedimix out of trouble, because one thing you don't want if you're playing a spider is having a melee just pushing you around, because that is just stressful and doesn't really help you. But a pretty clean victory here in the first round, and yeah, I feel like we won that one pretty obviously, so I'm very happy about that win indeed. And nice. There we go. And as you can already tell from points and stuff like that, I got to do a lot more in this round. But the second round was actually pretty identical. Like we could just hold up. We decided to go for the space left of our spawn, just because that's a pretty nice open space where Tsuruku can drop a lot of cap cans and a lot of porcupines, and they can't really get to us when we sit there. So that's a pretty good position to hold. We also like to go right sometime. It really just depends on whoever we play. So me going or us going over there doesn't like say that you should always just sit here and camp, because it really just depends on the situation. But the second, like I said, the second win is, yeah, a pretty straightforward win as well, so I think I will just let you enjoy some of the gameplay.
One cloaked.
As we don't really know where they are, that's why I run the sort of peekaboo tactic. And
why did I do this? I'm so stupid, sorry guys.
And as you can hear, I messed up a bit. Like I wanted to reposition, but I just, for some reason, just thrusted into the melee, which was a big no-no. But I,
yeah, no worries. I'm trying.
I just ended up actually just dodging through all of my allies and all of the enemies, nice, and staying alive, and yeah, was able to help out the team for the rest of the match. It was a bit hectic, I'll admit that, but we got it, so it's no biggie. Now, fortunes here, I love playing versus fortunes when I'm on a hover, because if you don't get hit by the initial volley, where they can actually launch them into the sky, as soon as they start rolling, as you can see, they just go underneath me. Like all of those fortunes just went underneath me. Not a single one of them hit, which is so freaking awesome.
Cool.
And there we go.
Good job, guys.
That's a win for you guys. Now, as you may have noticed, this is actually the cricket hover that I used in my budget build thing version videos series I did. So if you want to try it, there's actually a video for it in my video uploads, so you can go find it. I think it's just called Budget Cricket Hover, so it's pretty easy to find. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you want more. Until next time, have an awesome day, guys. Bye.